Hi there. Before the video begins, I would just like to tell you guys that this is actually a collaborative video. This is a part 2 to a video on another channel, which is linked down in the description below. So go show them some love and everybody else in the project. And enjoy. Hello there. I'm glad you were able to make it. I hope you're hungry. This is one of the most popular spots in the entire city. It is very difficult to get in. Luckily, I know someone who works here and they were able to get us a seat reserved. Please, after you. Good evening. We have a reservation for 2. It should be under James. Wonderful. Lead the way. We'll follow you. Wow. What a beautiful view. My friend really outdid themselves. After you, sweetheart. Have a seat. Nah. Thank you, waiter. May we have a few minutes to take a look at the menu? Of course. Thank you. Well, is there anything that catches your eye? Don't worry. I was the one who invited you, so of course I'll be the one treating you. Pick whatever you'd like. I've been told everything here is delicious. You can't really go wrong with whatever you pick. Oh, waiter. Yes, I believe we're ready. I will have the chef's special, with a nice bottle of red wine for the both of us. What will you have? That sounds delicious. Excellent choice. Now. Okay, no problem. Thank you, waiter. While we wait for our meals, would you mind if I ask you a question? Don't worry, it's nothing bad. I was just wondering, why are you interested in monsters? It's not weird, I promise. It's just, from what the teachers told us, many humans can't stand the sight of us. That's why we came to this town, to experience and learn to interact with humans and other creatures. But from what I understand, you aren't from around here, right? You're from a world where our kind doesn't exist. So, what reason do you have? Fascinating. Well, it's true I came on this trip because, as class president, it is my responsibility to represent our school. But, if I'm being honest, the reason why I joined this trip is because I think it'll benefit my future career. See, I would like to be a photographer someday. Someone who travels the world, far and wide, and capturing how beautiful different creatures and places are. Of course, I've taken photos of our land. Some creatures were happy to have their photos taken. Others were a bit more shy than that. Poor Cassie would run away as soon as she saw me reaching for the camera. It's been a lot of fun. That is why I would like to pursue it as a career. But in order to get better at it, I would have to learn how to interact with other beings that I have no experience with. Humans, for example. It's true we have a lot of similarities, but there's also a lot of things I don't know about your kind. And I'm sure there's a lot you may not know about our kind. For example, go ahead and take a guess as to what a vampire's favorite meal is. Don't worry, I've heard about what legends and myths from your people. I'm curious to see what you think. Interesting. Not exactly what I was expecting, but still interesting. No offense taken, I promise. It's just interesting to hear what humans believe in. Yes, we vampires drink blood, but We don't go around luring people into our homes and stealing their blood. Of course we don't. Not only would that be wrong, but it's very much illegal in our society. No, we buy it from the store. There are both organic and synthetic blood that we can simply pick up and buy. Funny you should mention them. My fangs may look scary, but we don't use them on humans or monsters. Nowadays, we just use them to suck blood out of our meals, or livestock for those who like to hunt wild animals. But I bet you didn't know that. Interesting, right? This is exactly what I mean. These are the kinds of conversations I'd like to have, to not only learn from others, but to share my own experience as well. So, I hope we can learn about each other. Not just during this trip, but perhaps afterwards, too. Don't worry, I didn't mean for it to sound like a proposal. I am more than satisfied if we could start out as friends. Though, if that's something you'd be interested in, I wouldn't be against it. But that's a conversation for another time. Looks like our meals are ready. Well, that was a delicious meal. How did you like it? I'm glad you enjoyed it. It was definitely worth the price. I may have to come back next time we're in town. We're here. This is the hotel you're staying at, right? The school really spared no expense. But I had a great time. It's been a while since I've been able to go out to dinner with something like that. I hope you're able to get along with everyone. We're all a bit different, but I assure you everyone's really nice once you get to know them. As for us, I hope we could do this more often afterwards. You know, a photographer could use an assistant. Perhaps you'd be interested in joining me in my travels. Think about it. It would be a lot of fun. It has been a long night. Get some rest. I'm sure you'll have fun tomorrow. Good night, darling.